morning, you guys. Happy Monday and welcome to another studio week. This week is gonna be a pretty awesome week because we are launching my new products for my shop. It is a little hectic. My schedule is a little hectic. I'm still not done designing some of the products that I want to launch in 2 days, let alone, photograph or list them. So there's gonna be a lot of work content happening this week, but it is Monday morning and I have a pretty cool job this morning. I'm driving over to one of the local coffee shops. It's called Little Rose Cookie Co. They're located in Streetsville, and I had coffee there a few weeks ago with some friends, and I noticed that they had a pretty gorgeous window in a really nice area. If you've ever been to Streetsville, it's like a very quaint little area there. I emailed the owner and I asked if they would want any signage done on their windows or like a sidewalk stand kind of thing, and she was really excited about my email, and so we scheduled today to go do some lettering on her window. But before that, let's get ourselves a little coffee. I drew this on Procreate on a pretty low setting, and the print came out really well. Like, I'm very, very impressed. We have some of their menu items that we're gonna add, and this is all to scale, obviously, because I'm gonna trace it, but I have no idea how long it's gonna take me. Like, this will be very interesting, so I'm glad you guys are here for it. I have paper towel and some spray bottles of Windex and water, because that is how I'm going to be erasing the paint markers if I make a mistake. I have some towels, some masking tape. I have my Sharpie paint pens, which I'm using today. I have a level, I have my drawings, and my water bottle, and I think that is all I really need for today. We are here. All right, so I'm in front of Little Rose Coffee Co., and this is the window that I'm gonna be lettering on today. The inside is a lot more crowded than I thought, so I think it's gonna be a little too hard to film like an actual time lapse, but yeah, for now I'm gonna do the best I can.
So as you can see here, I am taping up the blueprint on the outside of the window, and the reason we tape it on the outside is so that we can trace it on the inside and the words won't be backwards. I just used regular masking tape, as you can see here. And now I am using the Sharpie Paint water-based marker. This one was really easy to use, and I would highly recommend it for any window lettering. You just need a bit of water to remove it, but it won't just smudge off with your finger.
I am finished all the lettering of the windows, and you can see that there's like discrepancy between the window and the writing, so I have to write it right directly on top, otherwise it's really skewed, and so that was hard. Okay, we are done the main lettering for this window. Flowers, the details are not in it yet, but I'm gonna take down the paper, and I think I can just freehand the rest of the foliage and the details. And now for the final piece, I'm going to tape this up, my little Insta tag on the window somewhere. And yeah, I'm gonna just try to balance it out and see what it looks like. So I ended up coloring in the flower, and now that the paint has dried, I can go over with a paint or with a pen, and it will kind of scrape off the paint. So I'm using negative space to get some of the flower details in, and it is working out quite well. home. I am exhausted, like I'm wiped out. And I did a quick grocery run, saw my mom, saw my siblings, and now we are home and having lunch. We've got good old Dr. O pizza. Check it out, spinach pizza, spinacci, with some Frank's Red Hot. Okay guys, let's talk about my experience this morning. So I thought lettering on a window would be different than a chalkboard, which is what I'm used to, but it was a lot harder. And I showed you while I was there, but basically, like, I don't even know what to call it. But because of the thickness of the window pane, like when I have a design on one side of the window and I try to copy it, it shifts. Like optically, I don't know what it's called. Do you know what it's called? So anyway, unless you're looking like straight on to the actual design, it's gonna always be like a little skewed. And so it was hard because I had to like keep moving my body to be like right in front of the design that I was working on. It's also super easy taping up my design and copying it because I don't get to do that with the chalkboard design. I have to like measure it out, grid it out, and draw it. So that was very easy in that sense. Like there was no thinking involved. I was purely just there to do my work. The girls at Little Rose were so friendly and nice to work with. I think the only difficulty of today was like their physical space was really small, and so I had this idea of setting up a tripod and filming the entire thing, but there was literally no space. It was like a very awkward, tight spot to work in. So yeah, it's a great start to the week. I feel super productive already. After lunch, I'm gonna now finish my paintings for my launch. We are back in my office, ready to start painting. I have maybe 3 or 4 more paintings I want to finish before launching them on Wednesday. We will see how far I get. I'm being very ambitious right now, but if I can at least finish one more, I will be very, very happy. Good morning, happy Tuesday. It is officially launch day tomorrow and we have so much to do today. I gotta get an email out to all my subscribers showing them all the different prints that are launching. But basically I stayed up really late last night finishing up some new art prints, and my entire collection is done. I think it's about 17 new pieces, which is, it's a lot. It's incredible like that I was able to do that many pieces, but I worked a lot of late nights in the past few weeks and I'm so excited to finally show the world that this is what will be launching tomorrow, and they will hopefully have a very long life on my store shelf. It's already 10 a.m. I'm gonna have oatmeal today, and then I am gonna get right on my computer and start my workday. The state of my office is pretty chaotic right now. I gotta clean my surfaces, but these are all the paintings I did for this scripture art print launch. I have some favorites in here. Some of them I didn't use, and then I made this one last night. But yeah, they are all digitized and scanned and they're actually ready to go. This morning I'm gonna do some mock-ups of the images so I can attach to an email that I'm gonna send out. And for my emails, I use something called Flodesk, and honestly, one of the best investments I've made. This video is not sponsored by them. I'm just sharing them because I really love this program. I got a discounted plan, so I pay about $20 a month. So I'll show you my screen. So this is Flodesk. These are my emails that I've sent out in the past, and I can click new email here on the top right. And there are all these templates that I can choose from. I liked this one, so I'm gonna click that, customize it, and everything is really modular. So as you can see here, there's like a section here with photos, some text, spacers, and these are all fonts that are embedded into Flodesk, and you can upload your own thing. It's kind of like Canva, but it's for email marketing. So what I've heard, and I think what I've experienced, is that engaging with your email subscribers is like the most intimate way of engaging with your audience. I think it has the highest conversion rate as well. I really wanted to up my email game. I actually really do love writing my email newsletters because of Flodesk. I started off using MailChimp, and while I think that is one of the best newsletter platforms out there, it wasn't as design heavy as I wanted. So I switched over to Squarespace emails, and they have like a built-in email system. It's a few extra dollars a month, But I used that for a bit, but I found that it was too rigid. Like the templates weren't fun to play with, and it actually took a lot of work for me to craft like a nice email. I signed up for the trial and I immediately fell in love. It was so easy to use. It felt like I was blogging or something. Like it was so easy to just write an email out. I started paying for the plan. I will link below a discount code for you. I think it will save you 50% off an annual plan. Everything just ends up looking gorgeous. I would highly recommend Flodesk. So every time I launch a new product, it's a lot of work because I basically have to make these PNGs out of the art print, and then I have to make the Etsy listing, which looks like that. Basically there's like a little shadow under the art print, and then I also have to make mock-ups such as this one. These are all digital mock-ups. They're not actually photographs, but in order to make these, like, it takes me a lot of time, especially because there's 17 of them. And so I made the mock-ups and then I put them into an email. People can see what the prints will look like. And again, like, I didn't print these prints out and photograph it. I just edit it and color correct it so that it looks as accurate as possible to the real one. So yeah, this email is ready to go. It's not my best work, but the one thing I need to do is update all the links. So after lunch, I'm gonna go in and make sure all the images and links are actually linked to the store. The only problem is I haven't created the pages yet. So this is pretty last minute. We have Korean cold noodles, naengmyeon, and this is actually from an instant pack. And so all we had to do was boil the noodles. I think they're buckwheat noodles. I chopped up the cucumber, Alex boiled the eggs, and it comes with like the cold broth. We have my mom's kimchi here on the side. It pairs so perfectly with these noodles. And then the instant pack also comes with the hot mustard thing. And so super excited to devour this. And then we've got a lot of work today. So I just sent out my email newsletter, and right away on Flodesk I can see the results of the email. So I sent 197. All of them were delivered, 26 were opened, and 3 of them clicked on one of the links in my email. You can eventually see if people unsubscribe or mark you as spam based on this one email. And I know a lot of other email platforms will also do this stuff, like the analytics for you. This is the Canon Pixma Pro 100, and it has 8 ink cartridges, and each ink cartridge is about $25. So every time I run low, I spend about $200 refreshing this whole thing. This one's already out. Depending on what my prints look like, different colors run out faster, but overall it is very, very expensive, but still cheaper than outsourcing prints of this quality. This looks so good. It looks like I painted on this paper. I know I keep saying that, but it's like mind-blowing to me that I can print something that looks like this. I have printed and trimmed down 1 copy of every single art print, and I took some photos of them, and I also took a video of them because on Etsy we can list the video, and that also helps our products show up in the search engine. I just want to say that I am actually so proud of this collection. I think investing in the nicer paper was 100% worth it. These are my postcards, and this is what the back of the postcard looks like. It is currently resting atop my jade roller, but it works and it adds a nice little shadow. Hi guys, it is Wednesday, but it is 10 p.m. on Wednesday. So I didn't film all day today because I slept so late on Tuesday night getting ready for my launch. Things are pretty chaotic, and so I slept at around 2 a.m. after figuring out all my listings. I woke up late today, had a slow morning, did my quiet time, and I just relaxed today and took care of our home. And yeah, I was gonna call it a day, but I kind of just felt like doing some work tonight, and so we are back in the Saela studio for a 10 p.m. work sesh, probably just for the next hour or so. I'm trying to figure out my postcard packaging. I think the safest way to pack them would just be to use this plastic sleeve. That way the paper doesn't get ruined. And then I printed this little label using just my black and white toner printer and using some Avery stickers. But because I have a plastic free option, I also printed off some of these belly band type of things. I had to do 2 tries, but this one is gonna fit quite perfectly and it has the same information as the sticker. But you can imagine that if there was no plastic sleeve and no sticker, the paper would just get this belly band and it would be great for the environment. These are already recycled paper as well, so it is perfect. Let's have a little heart-to-heart. So the past few months have been very slow in terms of business. I started my business last May of 2020. Started my Etsy probably July of 2020, so it's been almost, I think, exactly a year. And every month I saw an increase of sales until April or May. It got very, very slow. And I mean, it was slowing down, but it got very slow in June. This past month, I was feeling really anxious and discouraged and feeling like what can I do to make sales happen? Like, there's only so much I can do, you know? Doing the shop update really felt like it would be a way for me to boost sales, but even then, like, I'm not sure if this is actually, like, I'm not getting like a surge of orders right now as I used to. I suspected that summer was a very low shopping season for a lot of e-commerce business. And you know, unless you're in the wedding industry or like selling swimsuits or ice cream or something like that, I think July and August, June, July, August are typically slower. I think I can just embrace this down season as a time to really prepare for Christmas and get all my ducks in a row, trying to come out of this slump that I've been in. I don't know if you can really tell that I was in a slump on YouTube because I am really sharing a lot of my highlights and I am really busy all the time, but yeah, business was really rough for the past few months and I'm very thankful that Alex does have his paycheck, but I really do feel the pressure of having to step it up because I have a lot of business expenses and currently I'm personally carrying all of it. So yeah, I'm learning a lot and trying to be easy on myself and also not losing hope because seasons, there are always up and down seasons. But anyway, with that, this is Wednesday, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Root cuttings that we have to plant. Wow, this Hoya is doing super well. I love this plant. It's so pretty. Good morning, you guys. Happy Thursday. It is Canada Day here in Canada. I think Canada Day is always really sobering because we are fully confronted with Canada's past. And it's horrific and it's bloody and it was basically like a cultural genocide. The sad part is that it's still so unresolved. Indigenous people still face so much inequality. They live with higher poverty rates, unemployment rates, a lot of violence, lack of access to good health. There are still so many problems today, and I think when we were all younger we would just celebrate Canada Day. Don't get me wrong, I love being Canadian, I love this country, but we are forced to face the fact this land was fully stolen from people that were here way before us. There's a lot of education that needs to happen. Anyway, today is a Thursday morning. Yesterday was an amazing day off. I did nothing yesterday. I truly did nothing. Now today I'm ready to get back into it. I also want to briefly talk about Faire. So this is a little Faire update for you. I got approved I think about 6 weeks ago and so far I've got 0 sales. It's very discouraging because I was so excited when I got approved. I don't know why I'm not getting any sales. Like, it's hard to know if my prices are okay and if my minimums are okay. Like, I just don't know. I thought I would get at least one sale in the first month, but I haven't gotten any yet. I just wanted to share that on the Faire platform, I've so far had 0 sales, gotten a lot of traffic, but no sales. I'm gonna spend time this weekend listing things on Faire and trying to like tweak my shop to make it really clean and hopefully entice some people to buy from my shop. But yeah, that also fed into why I was so discouraged the past few months, as I shared last night. It's just really hard comparing myself to other people and just being the only one to kind of push for myself. Ups and downs, ups and downs. I just noticed the back of my chair is so dusty. Do you see that? I don't think I've ever cleaned this chair. Oh my gosh, that's actually so crusty and gross. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's so gross. There's hair in there. Ugh. Made leftover fried rice with some of our pork, mushrooms, onions, and some kimchi. Now I'm frying some eggs for the finishing touches. Oh yeah. I love eggs. And the finishing touches, we got some of our toasted sesame seeds. Just gonna be generous with this. With a bit of sriracha. Thanks to my sister, we were able to organize all the postcard sets into their sets of 10. And this is going to be the plastic-free option, just held together by a piece of tape. And this is going to be the regular packaging, plastic sleeve with the little sticker. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think with wholesale, I might need to make maybe an insert at the back to show all 10 designs. I don't know how important that is, or maybe I need to print the 10 designs back here, but yeah, I think this looks pretty good and ready to sell. It is already 6 p.m. I spent the morning doing a lot of admin work, and so I forgot to film. I edited a bunch of things on my website. I updated my Facebook business catalog, just things like that. Not very exciting. My sister came over and we went to the mall, and so we just walked around. We came back, and as you saw, she helped me pack my postcards. She is gone, and so the workday's kind of done, and it was another slow day in the books, and I think that's okay. I think this is really what I needed, because I was go, go, go for so long that maybe tomorrow will also be a slow day, and maybe this was not the best week to film a studio vlog, but that's okay. I'm so glad you're here. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Wow, I see like 10 different people doing fireworks in the distance.
So many.
Hey guys, happy Friday. I can't believe it's already Friday. Today we have a giveaway that we're posting this morning, so I'm gonna head over to Instagram and make sure that is all ready to go. In the meantime, today we are deep cleaning the apartment, and that means getting rid of all those boxes that have been stored there for way too long. We are dropping them off to my parents today. We also have to start packing some orders that came over this week. Thank you so much for all your support. We'll see what today brings. Okay, so I finally posted the giveaway. I'm about 14 minutes late, but I've partnered with Carissa, who is also a Christian creative here in Toronto, and we're just giving away some stationery. And in advance of, hey guys, I actually prepared some stories for this giveaway. So the first one is this one. Second one is this one. Third one is this one. So I'm posting all of that, and then on my stories they should just show up 3 colorful blocks. I just thought to also pack up some of my cash cards. So these are monarch-sized envelopes and cards where and these are designed to put cash or checks for weddings and things like that. So I thought this would also be good to bring to the bakery.
I am on my way to the bakery finally. It's 3 p.m. on a Friday, so it feels extremely late, but I figured now that Ontario is reopening, we actually went into stage 2 on Wednesday, which is superb. That means most retailers are open, and I think people are gonna be shopping a lot more and going out, and it's now legal to meet indoors with up to 4 people. So before we weren't allowed to even gather with anyone outside our household, and now we can. And so I have a feeling that more people will be celebrating and having cake together. So I wanted to drop off these cards before the weekend. It's right by Dundas in here, Ontario. It used to be called BNC, but now it's called Tokyo Cheesecake Cafe. And their cakes are amazing. So I am at my printers. I just picked up a quick little print job that I did for my friend. But I kid you not, as soon as I got into the car, it just started like pouring down. Wow. Alright guys, that is the end of this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please like, comment, subscribe because it helps me a lot. Thank you so much again, and have a great summer.